Greetings everyone, this is Kevin Sue, and we're back in Burrito City. Well, I suppose we are back in the outpost that is Burrito City, as Michael, Zero, and Loki and I have gone on a bit of an adventure. As such, what kind of prank can we really pull on people when we're sort of in the middle of nowhere? Nice beds though, and it's nighttime, so I think I'm gonna sleep. Let's go ahead and get that daylight. It seems that my comrades have made quite a few changes here. The bed is colored. I believe this was a regular white bed before. We also have 3 dogs and a cat at least. It looks really nice. It's kind of funny how we kind of sort of gotten into this we kind of created a nice little area here. But anyway, oh look, it's our location, Hermit's Outpost. Well, we're going to see if we can spruce things up a bit by this, and I think by that we're going to try and make the Spruce Goose. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, the Spruce Goose was an airplane made almost entirely out of wood by Hughes Aircraft, you know, Howard Hughes fame. It was actually quite a large airplane, probably comparable in size to a lot of the super jetliners you see today, and was made, I believe, in the World War II period, though you can correct me if I'm wrong. The idea from this came from the fact that, well, when we were making this building, it kind of just looks like a really large body of an airplane, sort of. I mean, it's square. It's just kind of boring and plain. Also, we seem to have made it out of 2 different kinds of wood, because we were in a bit of a hurry, but I think that aesthetic, the kind of rush job, would make this quite interesting, and it will be an interesting project. Now, I admit I am not the best at architecture or Minecraft building, so this will probably look rather poor, but otherwise I think we have quite the project on our hands. Now, we're not going to quite make things out of spruce. We don't have, I didn't quite cut down all the spruce. We have some birch. Actually, most of the Spruce Goose was made almost entirely from birch, but I didn't cut as much birch as I did oak, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and start with the wings. So I'm thinking that we can probably go with a wings starting from here, and maybe we will try 3, no, let's go 4 wide. We kind of want to make this a very large kind of plane. We want to make it be able to fly. We got this building here. Oh, look. We got horses. And they seem to have saddles on them. Nice. Okay. Well, it looks like my friends have been quite busy taming horses. Okay, so let's see. Would that wing look good? It's kind of hard to tell. We might need to get on the roof. Oh, no, that's not going to work at all. That looks tiny. That looks tiny. We're going to have to go a little bit bigger. In fact, I think we're going to have to extend it even further. Just get a little more roof space going there. And see what we can build. This might take a little bit of time, but honestly, I think it's going to look pretty good. We're just going to, if this thing is going to take off, well, maybe the horses are going to have to move or something. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I really don't know if any of that makes sense, but hey, let's count up how many blocks we use here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then the tip. Okay, so we're at 14. And then how far down were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we gave 8 spaces. We're starting at the 2nd level. Okay, so we'll start on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're doing it 5 wide. So this is row 2, row 3, row 4. Okay, I'm losing track of the rows, and I seem to be falling here. I seem to be quite, is this a, no, I thought that was an explosion creeper hole. I figure that since we are in a sort of adventure exploring that maybe our friends would enjoy a mode of transportation that's a little bit, oops, that's not what we want. A mode of transportation that's a little bit faster than running around. I guess they thought that horses were the answer, but to me, we need to go faster and higher and farther. And I think that means we should rely on some technology. And I think that this is the answer, the Spruce Goose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we got close. Actually, did I count that right? I think I might have missed one. Let's just double check. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's because I fall off, that's why. Well, I think that's about even at any rate. So we got the wings. And then let's try and, we could use a little more dirt here to just be able to get around a bit better. We'll use the shovel. That's why we have it. Okay, yeah, we're going to use the dirt, and then we're going to try and get on the back and create the tail. So this is by no means a proper artistic rendition. Well, that looks pretty good. We'll have to add inches on it, but let's work on the tail. So how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, this is actually pretty even building for what we've created here. So I think we go with a too long tail. And then of course we're trying to make this out of wood. So we'll see how we can do this. Now the tail tends to be kind of a diagonal shape, so I think we can make a stair step kind of pattern. Like so. It seems like this should be a little bit, and then I think there is usually some sort of we could probably make this a little bit taller. So we're just going to add a little more layer on each of these. We have a lot of wood. Okay, so what do you think? Does that look pretty good? It looks decent. Okay, and then we want to make the Larion stand out, so we need more wood. Right, because the thing has a couple of attachments on both ends. And we just can go ahead and do one there and one there. We did it sticking out by 1, so we can just add we have to get on top. Extend that out. And okay, that looks like a pretty good tail. Looks like it has a solid job. Okay, now we kind of probably want to work on the cockpit here. So let's see. I think we need to. We're gonna want glass, but why don't we go ahead and make some wood first? Okay, actually, here's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on the runway. So I got some stone here. I've been putting together some stone. I wanted to go ahead and give this enough time to... I guess we actually don't need to clear this because we're going to cover it with this rest of the Spruce Goose. So we're just going to go ahead and start building. So the runway allows for the Spruce Goose to take off. And let's make it a little bit wider than the goose itself. You don't want the plane to just barely fit on the runway. I think that's generally a bad idea. I'm not an expert on planes, so don't quote me on that, but I think generally we want to avoid having the plane run off the runway. Now luckily, there's the ocean right over there, so we have plenty of room, plenty of space for takeoff once we get going. But for now, let's go ahead and... I think stone might be the thing we run out of first, and that is really worrying because I don't have a lot of it. Not like the wood. I suppose we could go mine some more. Don't want to kind of bore everyone with it. But maybe we just try and get as much far as possible. Now, I know this is not quite looking great. I mean, it's basically a runway that's hanging in the air. That's not great. But a runway has to be flat. And this is probably as flat as we're going to get it. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to reach the end. That ocean seems very far away, doesn't it? It'll look good from the top. It'll look good from the top. Oh, it's getting dark. We might have to head into sleep in a second, just so we don't get attacked by mobs while we're building our Spruce Goose and airstrip. This is actually coming along pretty nicely, pretty quickly. Oh, ran out of stone again. Let's see, was I cooking more stone? I can't remember. Did I have any more stone back there? We're pretty close. Okay, I think we need to head back inside and get some rest. Yep, I see the moon already. Are there pumpkins growing here or something? Hey, doggos. Get some rest. Let's go check the chest for any stone we might have. Might have also cooked some. Let's see, now there's glass in there. Yeah, I was making stone, so that's good. No stone. Slate gray wool. Oh, now there's some stone. There's one stone there. Okay. So we have... I think they're using my... I was making stone and look what they've done with it. They made it into bricks. Using up my resources for my pranks. This is what we get when we live in a commune. Everyone just uses everything else. Okay, so we're pretty close to the water, so we might actually be able to make use with what we have. This Spruce Goose is going to be able to take off, and if it fails, it could just land in the water. And because it's made of wood, it should be able to float. In fact, I believe that the Spruce Goose can float in water and can take off in water. I can't remember if it was only meant to be a watercraft or it could do both, or maybe not water. I think it was definitely had water capabilities. And then we're just going to take off here. It's going to be a little bit harder once we get onto the beach, because then I won't be able to just lay it down quickly. I'll have to just climb up there and place it down. Got some seeds. But the sand is actually a good sign. It means we're pretty close. And since we're slowly running out of stone, that's not good, because when I mine it, it becomes cobblestone, which isn't too bad, I suppose. We could just put it back into the furnace and then start okay, looks like we're already reaching that limit. So we're going to just go back over here. So if the Spruce Goose has a little bit of takeoff issue, we want it to be over the water by the time it takes off. So that way it doesn't have to worry about falling onto the sand embankment, which would be really unfortunate for everyone involved. The passengers, the crew, those fish down there. Just lots of unfortunate results that we just don't want to deal with. Oh, frack. Okay, I think we're pretty close. Another layer or two. This is the wrong side to get up on because there's no way. Oh, I do have wood. Where's my wood? Sorry, I mean dirt. Okay, so I think just 2 more layers, or 3, should do it. I'll just keep doing it here because I think I'm better just going this direction. I got my pinky on my shift key, just preventing me from falling off. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and do another layer or two. We're running low. We're running a little low, but I think we got this. The Spruce Goose won't have takeoff issues due to a runway. Not on my watch. Yep, we just do one more and then we're over the water. Okay, here we go. Yep, that looks pretty good to me. All over the water. Well, maybe this part. Okay, one more layer. It looks... Okay. I must have let go of that shift key. One more layer, and then we're good. One more good, and then we can start working on the cockpit. Okay, yeah, this looks very nice. Yeah, we're very clearly over the water now. I think there's that one space down there. One space. I mean, it's gonna have momentum, right? It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. It'll fly over into the water, it'll take off, and then you'll zoom into the west. See? Beautiful. Into the west. Okay, now we need to work on the cockpit. Well, first thing we're gonna need is we're not gonna need these torches. No, get rid of these. Okay, so the cockpit needs to be kind of a roundish. So let's go ahead and just kind of get the outline going here. Yeah, we'll just get the outline going. And then we slowly need to build inwards. We can extend this out just a little bit further. Okay, and then we'll just maybe build in. So why don't we we'll keep the roof on, but we'll make it a smaller. Yeah, there we go. A small, and then this time we're going to keep this outer in, but we're going to lower the roof, and we'll just keep doing that each time until we get the front of our nose. So this time we want the roof to be the same. And then we want this to be the same. We don't need the roof. Then we want the roof to be the same. Okay, so that looks pretty good, right? Okay. Now the big thing about airplanes is that they have, the cockpit needs a glass window for the pilots to see out of. Okay, so luckily I did make some glass. I wonder if I should turn them into window panes. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's probably a good idea. How do I do window? Maybe pane? There we go. So yeah, we're going to go 16. Control? No, that's not it. Okay, well, we got what we needed. Okay, so now let's go ahead and make the cockpit window. So I'm thinking we want right here. Oh, actually, we kind of need it to be all around, don't we? Like I said, I'm not the best, at this kind of design. Looks pretty good, right? Right? Okay, maybe we should, Okay, we'll make it the nose not so pointy. Instead, we will just go ahead and build it into the ship itself. So why don't I take off this part? We'll extend the roof again. Okay. And maybe I should go with the blocks. Yeah, let's go with the glass blocks. That might work better. What is that? Oh, still somewhere over there. Okay. So we want the cockpit to be where you can kind of see out of. So I'm thinking maybe right here. And we don't want to be inside. Okay, yeah. So you can kind of see in front of you on the plane. It's pretty solid. Maybe extend it out. Yeah, there we go. Make that out, and then you generally you don't have much visibility above, so we'll just go ahead and add that. Okay, perfect, and then we will cover it like this, and then this, and there. Okay, so there. That kind of looks like a cockpit or something. We should probably open it up right in the back there. Unfortunately, there's a chest here. It's a chest that has nothing in it. Perfect. We're just gonna open this up. This is the... Oh, that is beautiful. Look at this. You know, maybe I should make my house a little more pretty like this. Okay, so we got 2 chests. Okay, so we're gonna just place 1 chest there, 1 chest there. And maybe we should get some oak doors. Birch doors, oak doors. Running out of room. Guess I could put the stone back. We really don't need it. I don't remember where we got it. Okay, let's go to sleep for the night so that we don't get mobbed. Okay, and then we'll see what we can do. Yeah, we want to excite some cockpit doors in there. Let's go ahead and get some birch. The birch doors look good. Probably better than the oak doors. I really want some hardwood. I think that would look really nice. Okay, so here we go. The cockpit. So you can kind of see out. Looks pretty good. Okay. Now, one of the things that planes generally have on the sides is you want to have windows so all the passengers can look out. So these we can actually use glass planes for. Now, luckily, these windows are actually relatively small. Actually, let's just go ahead and just cut these out. And just go one at a time. Can we just get that right? Nope. Did we double wall this? Oh, this is the wing! We can't have any windows on the wing, guys. That doesn't work. Actually, let's do this from the outside. Then I can kind of see it better. Yeah, wing right there. And maybe right here, then right here. So we could do one there, one there, one there. And we won't have one in the back. So then we could just put some windows in for the airplane. Yeah. Let people get some views. Probably start on this side. Just rotate every other. Oh, this is the dirt. Okay, so we'll take that dirt apart. Okay, we'll go back outside. See, that's the loading, you know, your loading plane. Your plane can have holes in it, right? That's fine. Right. Okay. Hold on, this doesn't look right. Oh, I see the problem. There are doors there. Okay, we should put doors on both sides, honestly. We need to make this plane double responsive. I think these are oak doors. We can throw that door in there, and we'll just go. Perfect. Now you can load from both sides. Quick loading. Okay, now I need to get past this wing. Open up a little bit more space. And then we'll throw in the panes here, even though some of it is blocked off. And yeah, I think that's looking pretty good for an airplane. I think that's looking pretty solid. Okay, now one of the things that we need to do about making an airplane is that we need to have some engines. Okay, a plane just is not going to survive without engines. And I think the way we're going to do that is we're going to build them. Now, what do we build them out of? I was considering building them out of stone, but I think that we should probably just use cobblestone. Oh, we don't have a lot of cobblestone. Oh, no. Well, we have, well, we can use cobblestone, but we have the birch. So let's use the birch. Wow, I have a lot of wood here. Just put those back. And then let's get all that birch in there. Okay. Now the real question is, do we want to make it a double engine or a single engine? Decide. And I can't remember the Spruce Goose. I think it had more than 4 engines. How do you make an engine? You know, maybe these are questions that I should have learned a long time ago. Well, it's 14, right? So why don't we just start here? Right, we'll just do one there. We'll put in... Maybe I should have started at the top. I can't get under. Okay. And then I don't need the glass, so we'll use this to get to the top. Well, that's funny. Yeah, we'll do this, and then that's the engine. This is the engine housing. You know, just the big part of the engine, we'll do that at the bottom as well. It's gonna look a little funny, being made out of 2 pieces of wood. Up right now the birch. But it's okay, because no one's gonna notice. It's all about the outside. Okay, and then we'll cap it off with... Come on. See, so now it looks like the back of an engine. Looks pretty good. And then we'll do the front here. And... the propellers. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Looks pretty good. I wonder if we should do a diagonal. What do you think? What do you think? Diagonal? What if I did like a diagonal this way? Yeah, the diagonal I think looks much better. Fortunately, it's not quite easy to do. You gotta kind of dig out the middle pieces. Okay, yeah, there we go. We got our engines, the engine housing. Wonder if we should have made this front part out of... Yeah, let's make these front parts out of cobblestone, and I think we're going to run out of cobblestone, unfortunately. So we're going to have to mine some. which means I probably shouldn't have turned it all to stone, though we're kind of low on stone, so that was kind of interesting. Yeah, that looks nicer. I mean, okay, let's be honest. There are Minecrafters out there that definitely have a greater aesthetic skill than I. I am not even an artist, but I have tenacity. And that's all you really need to make something that might look like something to someone in Minecraft. Okay, so we did this 1, 2, 3. We did 3 and then 3. Okay, and then we could just repeat that on the other side. Probably should need some food. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we start here. Make this front casing. Okay, so now we're gonna need some cobblestone. Sun's kind of getting low, so we can come back to that. This is birch. Okay, so we just put the birch here. And then we could do the other side. 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. They're gonna have not enough space to get over, but maybe they should have thought of that before building so close to the Spruce Goose. I mean, it's not my fault that they decided that their horse pen should be near a major aircraft. I mean, they're gonna have to move it anyway. I mean, how this thing's gonna take off? It's gonna shear off this right wing, and then everyone's gonna be very sad. It's gonna be a tragedy all around. That looks really nice. I'm thinking, okay, and we just need to get the engine. And unfortunately, we're coming close to nightfall. Let's see, can I mine some cobblestone before night becomes too overpowering? I don't need too much. I'll probably still have to sleep anyway, just to make sure I get time to finish it. And then we kind of want to see it in the daylight. Okay, yeah. Let's see, we got the cobblestone. Probably put the front in really quick. Oh, I guess I can kind of get in through right under the wing. It's perfectly sized. Get the back here. Okay, then let's go ahead and sleep. Okay, I think things are coming along pretty nicely. So we can just get the propellers in. So, how did I have it before? I had it going diagonal that way, so I'll have it pointing towards it here. Give it a kind of a parallel structure feel to it. We don't need this. And that was a better way of making it work. Okay. Looks good. I mean, it's not perfect. Maybe from an angle. But yeah, look. Spruce Goose, you got the plane. Maybe you don't need the front end right there. What if we took that out? Does that look better? I have no idea if that looks better, but the entire thing looks really excellent. We can make the propellers larger. What do you think about that? Just make them go all the way. Okay, I like that from aesthetic reasons, but we're gonna need more stone. So let's go ahead and back into the cavern and just kind of grab some more. And then we have a few more finishing touches I'd like to do before we call this a successful completion and edition of the Spruce Goose. That's probably enough. We don't need a ton. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna need to get up here first. Okay. Actually, it's pretty difficult. That's probably the best way of doing it. And then we'll just cut that part off. Actually, these propellers make it pretty easy to get up board, so yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe I should make them out of different material. Stone. Oh wait, we can make it out of wood. Yeah. Propellers were made out of wood back then. We don't, the metal part, you know, is only really for the key engine components. Yeah, we'll use the birch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we just need to get up here. Put that on there. Cut out all the extra stuff. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We need to do the same thing over here. We had a little too much extra stuff right here, unfortunate. Okay, perfect. Oh, there we go. Much better. It's much more visible. It stands out. Okay. We made that jump. Yep. Okay, so I guess we didn't need that much cobblestone, and the wood would have been much better. And but yeah, we've made that true. Still need to. Oh, shoot. That was the right direction, right? Yeah. Diagonal that way, yep. Okay. Actually, we're kind of... this engine's a little bit buried here. Honestly, who designs this kind of thing? You take into account the logistics. How's a plane supposed to fly? Okay, so we're going to do 2 there. Right there, top, climb on board. Yeah, this makes it much easier to get to the top, and I don't even have to eliminate the dirt. There we go. There, that looks good. Okay, and then we will cut this part off. We'll put this part on. We'll cut off this connection, this connection. Okay, yeah, there we go. I wonder if we should just clear out this dirt here, just to... it's kind of in the way of the engines. I mean, how is this plane going to take off when it has... the engines are just blocked by this dirt. It's really unfortunate. We really got to get some proper engineering going on here. Luckily, I'm here to help our group out, so that when we take off for lands unknowns, we won't have issues. Yeah, there we go, right there. Clear it all out. Nice, clean. Some people might say, hey Kevin, your engines go, the propellers go below the road, and I'm gonna say details. Details. You know, this is a watercraft. When the propellers are spinning, you know, if they go through a little bit of water, that's not going to affect things. I should know. I built this. I built this thing. It's in my blueprints. You can find in the chests of the Agency for Innovation in Minecraft. You can check that at the mayor's house. Yeah, I have, you know, MayorBot 2.0. Everything's filed properly. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, that's Spruce Goose. Looks solid. Oh, we forgot a piece. Okay. Okay, so one of the things that's important is that you really need to have some guiding lines for when you are landing the plane and taking off. You can't just... Jeez Louise, all my wood is kind of building up in here. I don't need the dirt, I need the glass. I wonder if we should replace the torches. So I got some polished diorite. We got some more diorite here. Did anyone else get any diorite? Yeah, we got some diorite. So I was thinking we just go ahead and take that polished diorite. Let's eat a bit. Took some damage. Not sure where. Probably from falling. And we line up this roadway here. So it's basically... yeah, just give it a little bit of spacing. Maybe we do 4. So every 4, we do 3. Yeah, we're gonna make the nice little launch pad. Let people know how this works. Hopefully I don't run out of diorite. I think I'll be good. And that way, when we take the plane off, we'll just be able to follow the lines. We won't fall off the road. See, you know, you gotta plan ahead for these things. You really do. And then perfect. And then you take off. Okay, and then generally you want to light up the runway, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We want to do it right here at the center of each. That'll be a good dividing line. You know, so when you do the night landings, you'll know, hey, you know, this is where you're supposed to land on the runway. Don't mess things up. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, look, doesn't that look great? You could just take off right into the sun. Doesn't it seem that way? Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and rest for the night? Okay, well, let's put away our stuff. I wonder if we need to add some more torches here, because somebody took down all these torches and didn't quite replace them, whoever that was. And then we don't want mobs spawning in our little cavern, do we? Nope. Go right there in the back. Perfect. Okay, and now we could probably sleep. Yes, the animals, I see you looking at me. Look. Look. We've done it. Okay, so here's our Spruce Goose. This is the cabin. There's no seats, but it's this is comfort class. I mean, look, we could fit 4 people. Your animals, luggage. You know, it's better than first class. You could practically sleep. You know, look at all this leg room. Look at all this leg room. We even have snacks. Somewhere. Yeah, eggs, rotten flesh. You can eat rotten flesh. Tropical fish. Oh yeah, see, look, snacks. A lot of meat selections. Tropical fish, that's sushi. I have sushi. We got the cockpit here for whoever's flying the plane. You know, look at this clear runway view. Everything looks clear. Skies, no rain. Wind's good. And then come out here and look at the expected plane. Look, you got the propellers and the engines. Gonna have to move this thing out. This is a problem. This is a hazard right here for the plane. I mean, how's anyone supposed to take off when you got all these horses all over the place? Okay, and then you can just come up here on the top. Need a running start. There we go. Okay, yep, get on the top here. You can see the engines from this side. Look, there's the cockpit down there. And this tail fin thing. Looks right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks good. And perfect. Now, do we want to do anything more here? I think this is actually looking pretty solid. I think generally you want to have lights on both sides of here, so I want to just put a torch there. You know, usually you want to have, like, I think is it red, green? Well, it's some kind of color code, and that way you know which side is which. We don't have that technology yet. But we do have these nice looking engines. Look at this. Howard Hughes engines. We could put a little design there. Don't really have much in the way of wool. But otherwise, I think this Spruce Goose is looking pretty good. The engines, tail. Yeah, this is solid. I wonder if there's a mountain. I can see it from the back. Okay, let's take a look from what it looks like from over here. Got a view. Hey, that looks really good. Look at that. It looks like it's about to take off. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks like an airplane, all right. Looks really solid. We're gonna, it's gonna shoot off into the sea. Places unknown. Okay, excellent. See there, that's much better. We can leave these horses behind, you know, put up our feet, and go with some nice, 200 million horsepower engines. 4 of them, right? We just need to make sure we have fuel. But look, our fuel capacity is full. Look, see, here's our fuel. Look, we got all this coal. This is a coal-powered fuel, airplane. So we're good to go. Dogs are ready. Cat ready. Okay, yeah, solid job, everyone. The Spruce Goose is ready to fly. I look forward to seeing what our friends think of. Oh, we need to change the sign here. Wait, where did the sign go? Is it in my inventory? Ah, here we go. It was Hermit. Something. The Hermit. You know what? I can't remember. The Spruce Goose. I think that's how you spell it. And then, they can replace the Hermit thing if they want, because I can't remember what the name was. Look, and they can still get their horses, and yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to come back here, because it's a little bit distant from our location, so... But you know what? Airplanes, it's all about travel. When you get on an airplane, you don't really see it again, right? I mean, you if you travel a lot, you'll get on other planes. Maybe you'll even get on the same plane. But most of the time, that's it. That's that plane. It takes you somewhere. You get off, and you have only a kind of a short rendezvous, really, with it. But the experience is amazing. Just imagine just staring out this window. These windows here, and these oak doors, and just kind of staring down into the ocean or the little tiny people below you, and wondering how in the world did you get convinced to fly in a plane made out of wood, cobblestone, and perhaps the crazy mind of one Minecrafter. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching. We'll see for what the reaction is on these streams on Saturday, turn into Zero's or Loki's streams. Both of them will be doing it live. And of course, I'll be posting the video of it from my perspective and Zero's perspective on Monday and Tuesday respectively. Anyway, this is Kevin Sue, signing out.